Baseball fans, it's about that time. After 162 games, 6 months, 26 weeks, 187 days, only 12 teams remain. The long, grueling, relentless grind of the MLB season took its toll on 18 other teams and has set the stage for these players to create unforgettable moments.
Production. A kiss for the try. Deep left field. High fly ball into right field. She is gone.
These moments can alter the history of baseball. Define a player's career. Or create a legend that lives on forever. We fantasize about this in February. It's reality in September. Baseball fans, welcome to October.
I swear when I saw okay, I follow in the club with a pocket full of bags. These stupid friends like a rat up in some rain. Swag super cool, blowing strong like a fan. And my chain shining hard, it just gave my neck a tan. Pockets on pop, I could they swole off that spinach. These street swag, you can call me Mr. Lenny. Bottles in my hand, putting on till I came. Surfing on the sand like a surf, yeah, it's like the swag.
What's going on, chat? Happy BTL Tuesday, episode 326 piece. As always, joined by your host, Krabs. No Javon today, cannot make it up. The dude is moving on the first day of the MLB playoffs. That might be the most moose shit situation I've ever heard. W's Javon. We'll see him back tomorrow on here. You guys are stuck with me for today. All right, rumor has it we might be getting a little POD Pete showing, maybe even getting a little Trent dropping by as well today to go over some MLB plays. We've got 4 unbelievable series starting up this afternoon. We've got games starting up in about 2 hours, folks. And you know what that means? It means finding winners. Plain and simple, left and right. Guys, I've got plays today that I love. We're going to go over all of them. We're going to talk a little bit about Danny Dimes yesterday. That was maybe one of the worst performances I've seen from a team all season from the Giants last night. Hate to see it. Hate to lose the coins there and end our little 13-game streak. But you know what, chats? We've got playoff baseball in today. Let's start up a new streak. Why not us? All right, W's. We got Ryan2992 coming in hot with a sub-bang. Love to see it. Let's do a W recap from yesterday. Might not have been W's, but still need to do it. Transparency. Let's take a peep at the squad ride from yesterday. It was absolute piss. Hate to see it. That's a loser and a half from the Giants. Plus 2.5. We might not even have an updated graphic on that. But you know what, Goots? It doesn't even matter. That was such a moose shit play. I don't even want a graphic for it. What were we doing taking the Giants last night, folks? What were we thinking? That was a moose shit wager. The Giants are not like that. Seattle and Geno Smith playing pissed off got the job done. My goodness. Krabs, I tailed your legendary run up a disgusting amount of units. Holy W's. Love it. Seattle 6-0 in New York. Yeah, they have not lost there. Unbelievable. And yeah, Darren Waller should be a good look. I don't even know if that guy's on the team at this point. He stinks. Oh, chat, if you took the Giants last night, it's not your fault. You blame it on me. You got that play from 98.1, the piss. Okay? We're going to start a new streak today, folks. Why don't we go ahead and talk a little bit about Jonathan Taylor? today. W's if you guys drafted him, W's if you stuck with them, because you know what? And Goots, you could probably chime in here too if you want. It was always drafting Jonathan Taylor when he fell 5 slots, at a round in fantasy football. Guys, he's on a rookie contract. He's not rich, not yet. Okay, he will be for sure, and he makes some serious good coin every year, but he's on a rookie deal. Jonathan Taylor does not make a ton of money compared to the rest of the league. All right, I knew he was showing up as soon as he had to report back for practice after this little, dramatic, pup list for 5 weeks or whatever, 4 weeks. I knew as soon as he could come back, he would, especially after what he's seen out of Anthony Richardson and his Colts team, who I think we can all agree are a little bit better than we expected preseason. So Anthony Richardson looking pretty damn sharp. He's carrying this team. They're getting wins. It looks like they're a little ahead of schedule. And it looks like Jonathan Taylor is on his way back this week, should be at practice tomorrow, and he might even play this week. And yeah, chat, this was literally me at 2 a.m. last night, trying to fall asleep, but chirping my buddies in the fantasy football group chats. Yep, I'm this guy, just reminding everybody in the league that I took him, and he's ready to roll and coming back probably this week. Yeah, Zach Moss looks just fine at RB. Sure, he does. But guys, I think we can all agree that it's Jonathan Taylor's backfield. And when he comes back, he's going to level up that Colts offense, and running behind that O-line that's impressed me. This is some guy you're going to want on your team, maybe not starting this week, but probably week 6 and on. All right, Jonathan Taylor, I hope you guys took him because he's about to be a top 5 running back from week 6 and on. Maybe not week 5. Okay, but he's going to be an issue, and the Colts are much better than we expected. People in chat saying he's not playing for the Colts. Well, he's showing up to practice tomorrow for the Colts, and I'm assuming he's going to be playing for him. Tyler Bockermeyer, 15, coming in hot with a sub-bang, W's. And let's not forget about Cooper Kupp making his way back. We didn't hear shit about Cooper Kupp for the last 3 weeks. I just assumed it was probably a terrible hamstring injury, and we might not see him this whole season. But now the Rams are looking much better than we expected, and they might need him back. And to put him out there with Puka, my goodness, they've got 2 good receivers there for Stafford, Kyron Williams doing his thing. Guys, the Rams can still make some noise, at least minimally. And I wouldn't be surprised if Cooper Kupp plays this week as well. TBD on if I'm going to start these 2 guys this week, Cooper Kupp and Jonathan Taylor. But definitely stoked to get these gentlemen back way earlier than I thought. And I hope you guys drafted and stashed these 2 gentlemen. It might not be as bad as we thought. Might have gotten blessed here. But we'll see. Love the Shannon Sharp clip talking about we got help coming. There's help on the way, folks. W's. We got Tyler coming in with sub-bangies. Chat. We've got an unbelievable slate of MLB games. Let's cut the shit. Let's dive right into it. I want to give you gentlemen and ladies my MLB playoff predictions for this season. Okay. If you guys had $100 right now to your name, if you had a $100 bill in your back pocket, who are you throwing your money on to win the World Series? I want to know in chat. I originally picked the Braves preseason. I know you guys probably remember the Book It MLB graphic we put out with our World Series picks. I took the Braves on there, and right now I've got WCLV. I think I took them at plus 750, and now they're plus 250 most places. Well, guys, I've watched baseball for a long time. A long time. I'm a baseball guy. Grew up playing baseball my entire life. It was my entire life growing up through high school. I'll tell you what, seen a lot of postseasons in my day. Teams like the Braves, they typically do not pull through, especially with a mid bullpen like that. I would not be targeting the Braves. I mean, there's simply just no value backing a plus 250 team to win the World Series. Guys, it's October. Crazy shit happens. I'm not saying it's on March Madness level, but there's always one team in the World Series who you didn't expect playing up against a wagon. We've seen that almost every year in the past 5 years, where you get one team who's red hot playing against one GOAT. I don't think the GOAT is going to be the Braves this year. Okay, I'm making my pick on the Dodgers here, folks. I like them at plus 450 or plus 500, wherever you can find them at. In a season when everyone's hopping off the Dodgers and they're going to the new shiny toy in the Braves, I don't blame them with that offense. You got Acuna stealing 70 bags. And you got the Braves who are matched up against a divisional rival, the Phillies probably in the second rounds. I'll tell you what, I think the Phillies might end up upsetting the Braves and pulling off some more postseason magic like they did last season. And we'll get to that as well. Why don't we go ahead and pull up the postseason bracket and take a peep with what we're working with here, folks. And we got a Chelly bomb? Chelly goat whale drop? No way. We might have to pull that up and take a peep after this playoff bracket prediction. My goodness. All right, folks, we've got a little bucket bracket going here, and W's props.cash. If you guys aren't using that to craft up your second half slips for the NFL, or just your prop in general, we've got a promo code for you on props.cash. We'll put it down here in the chat. Go check it out. Definitely worth a couple bucks a month to smack more slips. But let's take a peep at this bracket here, folks. We've got Toronto and the Twins starting up today. We've got, Tampa and Texas, first game of the day today. I'm super stoked for that. I have a play in that. Arizona, Milwaukee today, and Miami and Philly. 4 incredible series. All right. And I'm hearing a lot of Rangers first 5 talks in chat today. I'll tell you what, I do think the Rangers win this game. I'm just going to cut the shit, rip the Band-Aid off, and go ahead and fade them full game. Give me plus 136 on the ML for the Rangers today. But we'll get to the plays, folks. We got plenty of time, and we got POD Pete and probably Trent coming on to give some winners as well. I want to just go over who I think is going to advance before we dive into the betting stuff, because I know there's a ton of baseball fans in here who grew up playing the game. I mean, a lot of you guys watching me and Javon every day, I'm sure you guys are baseball fans. Listen to how we talk. And if you're not, it's postseason baseball and you're betting on it anyways because it's 100 times better than the regular season. Let's look at the Toronto and Twins series. All right. Obviously, on paper, the Blue Jays have the better team, the better offense. The Twins have not won a playoff game in their last 17 games. Pretty hilarious. They're an absolute moose shit organization, and they choke all the time in the postseason if they're even lucky enough to get there. Not this season, though, folks. Luckily for them, they get matched up against another fraudulent organization, fraudulent team this season in the Blue Jays. So I will be fading the Blue Jays. And yes, seeing a lot of Twins love today, real Nicky Gambles. But I'm not willing to fade that streak, or I am willing to fade that streak. I'm not willing to back it on the Twins, continuously losing postseason games, 14 in a row. I think that streak ends today. And I do think the Twins win this series in 3 games. All right, I think the Twins get a game today against Gausman. They shock the world. They get a nice win at home with Pablo on the bump. I think they drop game 2, and then they end up winning game 3, and they'll be playing Houston in the next round. Let's take a peep at Texas and Tampa Bay. Guys, Tampa Bay might be the 4 seed here, and Texas might be the 5 seed, but I think we can all agree that Texas is playing much better ball right now. I mean, it's not even close. They're playing some of their best baseball of the season right now. And although they have Jordan Montgomery starting off their postseason 2023, attempt here, I don't think that's too bad. J-Mont's got a ton of experience. He should dominate and thrive in this spot against a very depleted lineup in the Rays. A lot of stuff going on with that team where they're not playing their best baseball going into the end of the season. They're banged up. They're hurt. They've lost some guys. I'm going to be fading the Rays, who are typically pretty good in the postseason, but their bats have gotten a little quiet in the postseason in recent years. I think they do it once again here at home. We're going to be fading. I got a good line here with the Rangers today, and I do think the Rangers win this series, not only win the game today, but actually beat the Rays and win the series 2-1. It's not going to be a sweep. All right, the Rays are good enough. They're scrappy enough, especially at home, where they will steal a game in the series. But I do think Texas comes out victorious, and they will be playing the Orioles in the next round, and I'm very excited to talk about that too. Let's keep moving and grooving. Let's talk about Arizona and Milwaukee here, folks. The Brewers taking a page out of the Nats playbook from the last couple of years. They're stacked at pitching, but they don't have Woodruff in this series. Luckily for them, though, they are going Corbin Burns today, former Cy Young winner, and they also have Peralta, who's been pitching pretty damn well, going game 2. Look, guys, it's not for the faint of heart back in Arizona in this series or back in Arizona today. And I'm still TBD if I want to back Arizona today or if I want to take their team total over, just the over in the game. That's something I want to talk through with Trent and POD Pete when they come on here. But I'm definitely leaning Arizona in this series. The 6 seed versus the 3 seed here. They've got fought on the mound today against a former Cy Young winner, and they're only plus 145. I freaking bet. I'm not a fan of the D-backs and their clutch meter. I'd say they're probably at like a 5 out of 10 for how clutch they are as a team. But the Brewers aren't really clutch either. And although they have the pitching advantage, the squares on Prize Picks are pointing me towards wanting to back Arizona in this spot and potentially fading Yelich today on his run square. But we'll get to that. I like Arizona to pull this series out and win, make it weird, and win the series 2-1. I think they win today. I think they shock the world and beat Corbin Burns. Something in my gut is telling me Arizona wins this game today, or at least covers. I like that +1.5. And guys, be careful with overs in the playoffs. Other totals might look a little high or a little low, probably a little more low today. Postseason baseball is different. You're just not going to see as many runs, and those juice baseballs are probably put away so we can experience real life baseball and no Aaron Judge, 3 home runs in a game, fluke shit, right? Give me the freaking D-backs to find a way to pull out a series win there. It's not going to be easy, but you know what? We move, and they're going to play the Dodgers, who own them, in the next round, so it's not going to matter anyways.
Krabs, this game reeks of it going to 3 no matter what, no matter who wins the series.
You talk about Arizona and Milwaukee?
Yeah, I think it to go to 3 is minus 105, I think, for it to go to three games.
Yeah.
I would put a hefty amount on that.
Okay. And Goots, rumor has it you got a little 4-piece parlay for these series, don't you?
I do. You want me to read it off?
Yeah, what are you crafting up over there?
I got 4-piece parlay, Rays to win the series 2-1, Twins to win the series, the Diamondbacks Milwaukee series to go to 3 games, and then the Phillies to win the series. Plus 16 Wow.
Wow. Just like that Hail Mary parlay we catch this weekend.
Just like it.
My goodness. And yeah, Judge Slander minus 3,000 today. Guys, let me know when the Yankees play today. I don't see him on this graphic. Kind of weird. We must have left it off. But
yeah, I haven't seen
Judge
fantasy score on Prize Picks.
Krabs, I just sobered up. Did we make the playoffs? Davey, we did not, but heck of an effort from you this year, man. You might be a bozo and you might make some bonehead moves with pitchers and, situational substitutions late in games, but it's very clear the players love playing for you and they earned you a new contract. So enjoy sipping on the bottle while you can. Enjoy the playoffs, Davey. Maybe the Nats will be back in it next year. Probably not.
Josh, he just sent us some crucial information for the Rays series.
What do we have?
Special day for Randy.
Oh my gosh. Special day for Randy. His mom finally got her visa last week, flew in from Mexico, get to watch her son play in the majors for the first time.
Visa narrative.
Dude. And she's throwing the first pitch out too.
Yep.
I mean, goodness gracious. I mean, look, this team is depleted. This team is beaten down. They've got guys who are hurt. They got weird situations going on with, Wander Franco that we're not going to bring up, but it's been a hell of a year up and down for the Rays. I mean, people forget they started out, one of the hottest stretches in MLB history to begin the season, and they've kind of fallen off, and they're limping into the playoffs. But talk about getting a little boost, a little energy boost, right? Like drinking a Red Bull before the game. I mean, Randy probably going to be catching that first pitch from his mom, who's watching him play in the majors for the first time. Goots, that could change everything.
It really could. It really could.
Come on, dudes. Oh, I mean, this is a W for baseball and W for Randy, and I love seeing this stuff, but not a W for my Rangers bet.
Nope.
I'll tell you that much. And playoff Randy might be different. Let's keep moving and grooving here, folks. I think we got one more section of this bracket to go over. Yep. Miami and Philly. Guys, I'm not saying the series isn't going to get weird. I do think Miami steals a game in this series. Maybe it's today. It could be today, honestly, with Luzardo on the bump. We know how inconsistent he is. But, guys, Luzardo could freaking no-hit anybody on a given day, and he could also get absolutely shelled and walk the bases loaded in the first inning. You just really never know what you're getting out of Luzardo, so it's really tough to kind of decide what you want to do with games he's pitching in. Right, Trent? That is.
10 for Rizzies. 10 for Rizzies.
10's confirmed.
Let's go.
Trent, we made it, bro. Look, I know we're baseball guys. We grew up playing, so maybe we're a little more excited today than most, but I mean, I'm so juiced up for these 4 series, dude. I don't even know what's going to happen in 2 of them. I got good reads in a couple, but I mean, we are in for an unbelievable wild card rounds, and postseason baseball makes 0 sense. There's going to be some serious fluke shit today.
Yeah,
100%.
I'm gonna drop a post real quick, chat, and try and get us to 1,000 followers or 1,000 viewers. Shall we get a 24-hour crowd stream?
You didn't forget, did you? Nope. You did not.
So keep talking while I do this.
W's. He's going to hold me to that with a gun potentially if needed. So, Chad, if we get 1,000 people in here today, if we get 1,000 people in BTL this week, like I told Trent on Night Sweats last night when maybe he got me in a weak point, I will run a 24-hour stream. NFL bets, crafting up winners, watching them, sweating them. Who the fuck knows what I'm going to be doing? Eating food, chilling, drinking, ripping vapes. You guys know the drill. But if we get 1,000 people in BTL this week watching, which I've wanted for a while, we're getting there, making good moves. I'll run a little 24-hour stream starting up on Sunday. How about them apples? We got Sunday games all day. We got
I
Monday
can't
Night
wait
Football.
to produce that.
Yeah, Goots will be involved. Sure. Silly Forts will be involved. 100%. Someone's got to do it. We got Auto Gelato coming in with a sub bang. W's. And Death Taxes, Ron Luck's clan, giving out a sub bang as well every fucking day. That's my guy, Ron. W's. People forget we smoked a joint with Ron up in New York.
The people
W
do
dogs.
forget that. Dude was so kind to let me bum his J.
He's a beast. Yep. Chats, finishing up this bracket here, and then I want Trent's picks, honestly. But it's going to be the Phillies advancing, and they're going to go ahead and beat Miami, and they're going to be matched up against Atlanta. But Trent, we went through the first round here. This is what I'm thinking for round 2. I like the Twins to take down your Blue Jays. I know it's nasty. I know they don't win postseason games, but the odds, the prize picks board, the 14-game losing streak in the postseason, everything's pointing me towards the Twins. I got to do it, and they'll be matched up against Houston. Why don't we start there? I know you like the Blue Jays, but let's say it is the Twins or either way. Do you think anybody is getting in the way of Houston? Are you with me where this season you think Houston doesn't have their best fastball? I feel like they've lost it a little bit. Their team's getting older. Their core has been injured a lot this season. Their pitching rotation is not as dynamic and nasty. They've got a lot of guys hurt. One of their best arms right now is Verlander. Who knows what he's going to have left in the tank at this point? Are you in or out on Houston? I feel like this season, for the first time, I might be out.
I don't blame you for being out. They definitely have lost their fastball a little bit, but I just think they're too good, man. They're too good.
They're still the Astros. I mean, Brantley came back off the IL for his first game like a week ago and had like 4 hits in that game. That the commentator made a joke. This dude could wake up from a fucking nap and probably still go 4 for 4. He's just an unbelievable hitter, and that's kind of how the Astros are. They got a bunch of vets who just mash. They grind it. They grind at bats, right? They work the counts. And they got a bunch of winners on their team, whether they're cheating or not. I mean, that's what this team does. That's what this organization does. They're clutch. And I know the pitching isn't there for them this season, and that's kind of why I'm not all in on Houston this year. And it would be a great side of the bracket to be on for them this year to do it, and they more than can because they got the Orioles who are really in the postseason here for the first time. The Rangers are super sketchy. If the Rays somehow get there, they're sketchy, and they're not playing their best baseball right now. The Blue Jays and Twins are, so up and down. It's Houston's side to win, in my opinion, if they want it with the new guys on the block with the O's, but I just don't know if they have it this season. The left side of this bracket's going to be fucking nuts.
Nuts.
Bonkers.
For those just joining us, welcome. I need 1,000 people in here. Send this to your fucking boys. Send it to the group chat. We're not going to stop until we get 1,000. We need a 24-hour crab stream. Send it to your fucking boys. And while you're at it, lock in Jays and Rays 10U Mega Max.
All right. Well, maybe do the first part. The second part, maybe think about it. Look in a mirror before you do. But I can get behind that.
Send it to your boys.
Make it happen. Send it to your buddies in the group chat. I know all you fuckers have gambling group chats. You're talking about bullshit. You're talking about shit wagers all day. Some of you probably sent the Giants plus 2.5 in there last night. Send the link in there. We're getting surgical every single day. Who's running shows like this all day, talking about bets, engaging with chat, answering your guys' questions? Who does this? Nobody does this for free.
Nobody.
You should be putting our freaking link in your group chats anyways. All right, guys?
I'm seeing 672. We need a hell of a lot more, chat.
We're going to need more.
I'll give away some fucking PP coin for this shit. Make it happen.
How bad do you want it, chat? This guy's streaming on 3 devices right now. That's
a guy who wants it. That's a guy who fucking wants it.
Talk about a loophole.
And shout out Lembong. We do all this here for Lembong, dude. He gave us 5 sub whales.
Everything. We got this over there. We got all these, the whole 9 yards. Everything for Lembong. W's. Kate Smith coming in with a subby. We got Jay Ken coming in with a subby. Yo, let's go. Yeah, let's go, Jay Ken.
Let's go. We're getting some new followers as well.
Sure.
Welcome.
Love to see it.
Welcome, newbies. Keep sending the fucking link, boys. I'm not giving up until Krabs has to stream for 24 fucking hours.
You don't even give a shit about growing the stream. You just want to see me up there doing weird shit for 24 hours.
Come on,
I
chat.
don't
We're
blame you.
moving.
Hype train level 3 as Hood Rat comes in with a sub bank. W Hood Frat. L reading for me. Hood Frat, not Hood Rat. Brady Nemenic, sub bang as well. That's my goat, Brady. Long-time listener. I'll get fired just to stay on. See, guys, be more like Ian Mason. Risk your job to stay on. We got Bonzi coming in with a sub bang. Love to see it, folks. Guys, it's not going to be easy. We need about 400 more viewers in here. Make it happen. It's not rocket science, all right? Trent, what are you thinking about the Rangers-Rays? Who do you think comes out of that series? Are you riding with the Red Hot Rangers? I know you talked about it. You said the Rangers will never win a series in the playoffs. They're moose shit, but now they're entering the playoffs, probably the hottest team in baseball right now. They look unbeatable. Are you buying in on the Rangers as we get PODP below?
I'm not buying in. POD Pete's in the fucking crib.
What's up, Pete?
What up, boys? How are we? Best time of the year.
W's.
Welcome to it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's fucking go, PODP. I'm so bricked up, man. But to answer your question, no, the Rangers are not ready. They will be soon, but there's just teams in line ahead of them, and it's their year. It ain't the fucking Rangers.
Well, I think the Rangers might pull some shit out of their ass in this playoffs, and they might actually do something for once. I honestly think them entering this postseason on absolute fire could be the confidence that organization needs as they enter a series against a depleted Rays team. And then they go up against potentially an Orioles team who's really in the spot for the first time for anybody on that roster. I mean, who on that team has any sort of playoff experience? Does a single player have playoff? Adam Frazier, maybe? He's got a series under his belt. I don't know. I mean, who else has any sort of experience in the postseason on that team? And that scares the shit out of me. It wouldn't scare me in the regular season, but it scares me under the lights in prime time in the postseason. I don't know if the Orioles are going to be able to do it.
Oh, are you talking about you talking about the Rangers who has postseason experience?
No, I'm talking about the Orioles.
Oh, yeah, none of them do. Hicks, maybe?
Hicks with the Yankees in a wild card game? Sure, maybe.
Yeah.
But Pete, who else on the O's has any sort of experience?
Don't disrespect Aaron Hicks. Big time home run. Big time home run. Your question was who else has experience on the Orioles? None of them do. And you know, I talked on our show earlier. I'm a little bit worried about the Orioles, and it sucks because I love the Orioles. I've loved them the entire regular season. They've been the team that people continually bet against, expecting regression. They always have weird lines, right? They're like dogs on the road against an inferior pitcher. And you're like, what? And then you don't bet them because you're like, that line's weird. And then they win 9-2. And you're just like, okay, I guess that was just free. And it keeps happening again and again and again. But I think what will happen is that all the people who collected on the Orioles during the regular season ultimately get burned in the postseason. I think the Orioles are building a dynasty. They have the best farm system in baseball. They have a great manager. They have a great lineup from top to bottom. But it just feels like they are the top team that just kind of underperforms in a moment like this. I think this is year one of the dynasty, right? We see these young teams, they start to climb. But in year one, they don't often just win the World Series straight off. So I think whoever makes it through the Rays or the Rangers would beat them. However, I think the Rays clear the Rangers. Clear them.
Do you?
Yeah.
And the reason I think that is in game one, which starts in about an hour and 30 minutes, the Rangers are in kind of a weird spot. Because what do we know about the Rangers? When they get hot and that offense gets going, they could beat the Braves. Like, they are an unstoppable force. But the problem is they're not hot right now. Now, could they turn it on? Of course they could. But they're in a weird travel spot. They just played on Sunday against the Mariners, that 4-game set in Seattle. Now you travel from the top of Washington to the bottom of Florida. And you say, well, they did have a day to rest. You're right. They did have a day to rest. But still, that's not an ideal travel spot going into the Trop against the best team in baseball at home when Glasnow has already dominated the Rangers. And the Rays are arguably baseball's best team against lefties, which Jordan Montgomery is. The Rays have the bullpen advantage. And I think Glasnow kind of shows, hey, I'm that fucking dude. I think the Rays are going to win the World Series.
Wow. That's a PODP take.
I think the Rays are going to win the World Series. I think they have all of the makings of a World Series team. They have experience.
No.
They have an excellent manager. They have 3 stud pitchers. They have the best bullpen since the All-Star break. And their offense ranks 4th in WRC plus since the All-Star break. That recipe can win you a World Series. Now, it's not the popular pick. Nobody gives a shit about the Rays. Everybody's calling me a moron. You got Bezos over there just sniffing into the mic.
The Gen Weekly with Etienne.
Let's go. W's.
Half of that should go to me because the only reason he donated is because I said the Rays are going to win the World Series. No, but I think the Rays have all the makings because I think they get past the Rangers. I think the Orioles, it's year 1. I don't think they make it. And I don't think the Astros are getting through. Give me the Rays to face the Braves, and then anything could happen.
Wow. Real quick, chat. We are 250 away. Send this to your fucking group chats. I know you have betting group chats. I'm going to be devastated if we don't get a 24-hour crab stream. Please figure it the fuck out.
What's going on?
We need 1,000 viewers, and Krabs is doing a 24-hour job.
Trent got me when I was weak yesterday on Night Sweats, and I said that if we get 1,000 viewers at BTL this week, I'll do a 24-hour stream.
Please, Chad, this is it right here. We got to close.
Krabs would make some heinous bets. If he's on for 24 hours, just getting like pitches from chat, he'd start betting on just like disgusting contrarian plays.
Make it happen, chats. We need 250 more. If we can't get that done, I mean, what are you guys good for? Open up another monitor. Send it to your buddies. I know you guys can get it done. I'd like to see it. All right, Shaggy Bats coming in with a sub bang. All right, Pete, the Rays have some life. I think we can all agree either way. It's probably not going to be the O's who advance in their first real test in the postseason with this young squad. I'm fading the Orioles, whether it's the Rays or Rangers. I'll be taking whoever else is on the other side.
Just a really tough draw for them, too, because if the Rangers beat the Rays, that means the Rangers are hot and then nobody's beating them. Like, so I just think the Orioles are going to lose to, because if the Rays are just the better team, they're going to continue to be the better team.
Yeah. And then if the Rays win, they play the Orioles, who they know very well, a divisional rival, and I'd probably give the edge there to the Rays, too. I'm with you. Tough draw for the O's, man.
Tough draw for the Rangers, too. Like, I love their team. They got to go into the Trop, the best team at home, like, on full rest. Like, that sucks. Like, that blows.
I'm with you, man.
I'm seeing 866, fellas.
Wow, it's getting close.
Send it to your group me's, bro. Facebook groups.
Dust off the old group me. You probably haven't sent anything in there since your spring break trip in college, organizing that. But you know what? Dust it off and send a weird message in there, even though half the people are checks. Maybe they'll want to get in and find some winners too. Send it in that puppy.
Come on. We're so close.
Chad, I'll fucking do it as well. I'm not happy about it, but I'll fucking do it. You know I'm a man of my word. All right, let's take a peek at the right side of that bracket. I want to get your guys' thoughts on these two series. Milwaukee and Arizona. I got a weird feeling in my belly that Arizona actually does something for once and at least makes this, a 3-series wildcard game. Pete, you're shaking your head. You're smiling like you're happy. Are you with me? Do you think Arizona at least makes this series weird?
Yes. So full transparency, when the lines first came out, I bet Brewers to win the series -160. I laid the juice, which I hate doing. But I got Burns, Woodruff, and Freddie. In a 3-game set against a team with no experience, I'm going to take that. Brandon Woodruff gets announced out. Immediate cash out. I'm done. Done. No, thank you. The issue is Gallen's worse on the road. We know that. Kelly's worse on the road. And they got a rookie starting in game 1. However, Brandon fought this rookie, looked really, really bad when he first got called up. Then he got sent back down. Then he gets called up again, shelled again. Then he gets called up a third time. And this was a guy who led the minor leagues in strikeouts. This is an excellent young pitcher. The Diamondbacks, among all teams, are playing with literally nothing to lose. They weren't expected to be here. They're a fast team. I think they can make it sneaky. You know when have you guys seen that documentary, Red Sox Yankees?
Yeah.
Where Kevin Millar says, "Don't let us win tonight."
Yep.
I think that's the energy the Diamondbacks are going to have. Now, I'm not picking the Diamondbacks to win this series because I think the Brewers at home get the monkey off their back. I still do think the Brewers win, but I ain't confident in it. Not at all.
Fuck
So,
the D-backs, bro.
it's a tough one.
Fuck the
Trent,
D-backs.
man, how do you see that series playing out?
I
Look,
have no idea. I hate the Brewers
clue.
and I fucking hate the D-backs.
Yeah.
But I'll take my chances with the Brewers.
Okay.
How about D-backs over 74.5 wins? Biggest bet of the preseason. Come on, can we hear that?
Sharp.
Good wager.
Sharp.
I also
look
bet
at
on the
wager.
Guardians over 86.5 wins, and they were arguably the worst team I've ever seen. So,
Okay.
we take our wins over
Well,
losses.
You could have left that one out, but
Before we move on, I need you dusting off prom 2017 group needs chat. We cannot plateau here. We can't plateau.
we're so
870,
close.
870. We need 130 more. W math. Figure it out.
2017 prom group chats.
Figure it out.
Right.
Send it to Ma.
You send it to me, Mom. Maybe she wants to lock in a winner today too. What the hell else is she doing today? Right? Come
Send
on,
it to Ma.
chat. You're so close. Keep it moving. Keep it grooving. All right. Well, we can all agree that Arizona-Milwaukee series is sketch as can be. And maybe
Yep.
Arizona does make it weird. Let's take a peep at Miami and Philly. Maybe the most, I don't know, maybe the most anticipated series starting up today. At least maybe it is for me as an NL East fan. I'm so excited to see what Miami's got left in the tank. I've been so impressed with what they've done since Derek Jeter's been out of the building. This team is rebuilt so much faster than I expected. Maybe the Marlins aren't moose shit anymore. I've been so impressed with their, lineup top to bottom this year. The pieces they brought in, even guys like Josh Bell, the late season additions, have worked out great for this squad. And they've got a great young core of starting pitchers. My question is, are they going to be able to hang with the big bad Phillies who get this game at home today to start off the series? Or is the experience going to show for Philly, and do they make some magic happen for the second year in a row?
Trey, you wanted me to go or you want to go?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, first of all, shout out Kim Ang, first female general manager. She's the reason the Marlins are in the spot, not Jeter. Jeter screwed up this entire team. Jeter's favorite free agent that year was Avisail Garcia, and now I think he's washing cars. Shout out Kim Ang. This one was a really tough one because the Marlins have played the Phillies well, and I could see them being sneaky. However, I'm a Red October guy. And there's something about these Philly scumbags that I see Bryce Harper and these hype videos, and Bryce Harper is saying, doubt us, I dare you. And I'm like, I won't, I promise. I just sit there with my phone and I'm like, holy shit, this team fires me up. You just got Phillies fans drinking like 70 beers, just shrieking. I'm not going to fade that. The one area of concern for the Marlins, they're going to go Luzardo than Garrett. Hard to find a better team in the National League against lefties. And at Citizens Bank with that crowd, like, it is so hard to win there. So hard to win there. I mean, I'm not betting, I'm not laying minus 200 on the Phillies, but I think the Phillies win this series. I think it's going to be tough for the Marlins to overcome.
So do I. I couldn't find a way to back Miami with this, team going to the postseason for what feels like the first time since freaking Nam. I couldn't do it. Although I wanted to, and I think this team is on the right track. And Trent, I think we need about 100 more people in here.
I know.
To get
Fucking Ma.
Yeah, we need another 100 people. Chat, we're losing viewers here, folks. If we can't get 100 viewers added to the stream in the next 10 minutes, you guys aren't as sharp and as smart as I thought you guys were. We need 100
chat.
people.
Please, Ma.
100 people.
Send it to Ma. Do I need to fucking
I'll throw it back.
If
we get 1,000 people, he'll throw it back to the people.
Please,
as much as we don't want to see it, you guys do. Make it happen. We get a Joel break from Shaggy Betts as well. Chat, get 100 people in here. Come on.
Dust off.
Get 100 more people in here. Okay? Call your ex-girlfriend for the first time. Use it as an excuse.
Dude,
hit up old people. Hit up your enemies. Even maybe they will join. I don't know.
Dude,
but pull out all the strings you got. Okay?
Come on, you bozos. The
Go
Facebook groups.
The group me.
Get them up. The group me's, bro. All right. Let's take a peep at what I've got for the what? We got 1,000? No way.
I'm seeing it down low.
I'm seeing it down low. Take a picture of it.
I took a picture of it. I took
No
a picture of it.
way.
I got it.
Did you hack the mainframe and get it? Because that just randomly appeared at 1,000 people. Chats, we're going to count it either way. We got a foul wow.
Yeah.
Love to see it. That's what I'm talking about. Trent, you owe
That's
the
how you
people
fucking
something.
do it. That's how you fucking do it.
Let's go, chats. 1,000 people in here for MLB playoffs. That's what I like to fucking see. That's heart.
Hey, it's not
That's what I'm
fake.
talking about.
I'm looking at this fucking number right now. It says
1,005.
1,005.
I see it right now in the StreamYard, folks. That includes Twitch. That includes YouTube's 1,005. No fake bangs. I'm seeing it right now. Trent, you might have to tweet it out so the people believe it. And let them know there'll be a 24-hour stream starting on Sunday.
Yeah.
You got to be careful,
right.
Krabs. You're going to start betting on just crazy shit. You got to be careful.
Well, Pete, you know what they have overnight potentially on Sunday? The
What?
KBO playoffs.
Yeah. That's why I said, like, you're going to get deep in rabbit holes with, like, people on at 2 a.m. being like, Krabs, I got a lock. And just chasing. Oh, it's going to get bad. I can't wait.
Yep. That's happening. I can already tell. Great. Well, I better hit my bets this weekend then because I'm going to need the bankroll.
Yeah.
It sounds like.
Yeah,
all right.
Bill.
Chat W's. Get ready on Sunday. We're getting weird. Okay. All right. Let's take a peep at the final four I've got in this postseason bracket. I want your gentlemen's picks. We're going to power through this, and then we're going to talk about the baseball games for today because we know that people need winners. W, Trent.
Let's go, fellas. That was my one job.
He's
We're
done.
mucking.
We're mucking. 1,000 people in here. Love to see it. Chat, stick around. If you're in here for the first time, drop a follow. We're talking sports bets all day, every day. No one else is doing this besides the gentleman up here on the screen, including Pete's Just Baseball streams they follow in the afternoons. Make sure you guys are tapped in. Drop a follow on Book It Sports. Drop a follow on Just Baseball on Twitch. All right, we're giving you guys winners left and right for the postseason and for football as well. W's. Trent, you got to throw it back for the people, man. I hate to say it, but I don't know if you're a man of your word. Unless you give the people at least one bump.
I love how I was about to ask Trent, what do you think about the series? And Krabs like, we're giving out sports bets all year long, but let's take a break for Trent to twerk.
Yeah, get it over with, Pete. Put your blindfold on, get your sleep mask on. God damn it, man. Steve! Oh, let's go. Let's go. W's.
You know what's crazy
Let's
about that
fucking
too?
go.
He's got nothing on the wall, so it looks like he's like twerking in prison. He's just like himself.
Hey, we got a guy coming to make this place look a little better.
Holy shit. Trent's twerking in his locked up dungeon where he hasn't escaped in 30 years. But, W's, promise is a promise. Now we can get back to the wagers. Gentlemen, I got the Twins, the Rangers, the Phillies, and the Dodgers in my final four. I see the Twins drop into the Rangers here who stay red hot. And although the Rangers might not have all those pieces that they acquired in the offseason, I think they've got enough to at least get to the World Series with that offense. Corey Seager, Marcus Semien are elite at the top of that rotation, or top of that lineup. And they've got enough good arms, including some good postseason experience from some of their veterans to at least get them there. I think they're undervalued in the rotation right now, even without guys like Scherzer. They'll be facing off against the freaking Dodgers. We'll show you guys that little head-to-head here for the finals in the World Series. And then my gut is telling me that stupid hat on top of Trent's head gets it done this season in the World Series. I don't know what it is. It gives me Chiefs vibes from last year when everybody was on the Bills. Talking about having a new team on the block. This year, it might be the Braves. You know what, folks? The Braves don't have a bullpen to win a World Series. If you think they do, you haven't watched the World Series or postseason baseball in the last couple of years.
Wow.
The Braves at plus 250 is a trap and a half. Stay off of them. They don't have the pitching to do it unless Charlie Morton goes back to Uncle Chuck from 10 years ago, unless that young rotation steps it up immensely and ends up coming out of the bullpen maybe. They're not going to have the juice or the arms to do it. Give me the Dodgers to actually beat the Rangers in the World Series, and they get a ring for Mookie, Freddie, and their Hall of Fame run, the best 1-2 punch at the top of the order in MLB history, adds another ring to their trophy case. It's the Dodgers. It is. Hate to say it. I don't
Sharp times. I see you in chat,
like
brother.
A lot of takes were just thrown out there.
A lot of
A lot of
takes.
A lot of
A lot of
takes.
takes.
So,
Pete, how do you see this playing out?
I mean, okay. I think a take that has been thrown around, and I get it, but also the numbers don't back it up because everybody's looking for holes in this Braves team.
Yep.
The Braves have a top 6 bullpen by the numbers. Like, they do. There have been times where Braves have thrown guys when they're up by 7 that don't really look good. And then, there's a battle back and then the Braves end up winning 9-7, but the bullpen doesn't look as strong. So people are looking for holes there. They still got a really good bullpen. I still think so. And the numbers would back that up. 6 in Sierra. A lot of these advanced stats are still saying that the Braves bullpen is really good.
So maybe the ERA isn't the best thing to look at because, they're up by 10 runs in a third of their games. They're probably putting out a position pitcher or somebody who's in their C team bullpen to go in there and eat up innings.
Exactly. Like Brad Hand is not going to throw innings in the playoffs. But you saw him getting crushed, right? So it's like we got to look at the top end talent, and the Braves have it in the back end of their bullpen. I don't mind the Dodgers pick at all. Of course not, because they're the Dodgers. But the reason I like it is because this feels like a low pressure Dodgers year, right? Every year they go into it as the prohibitive favorite. Every year there's a ton of pressure on them. But this Dodgers team feels a little bit different, right? And at the same time, they've been just as good as those other Dodger teams, but they don't have the same pressure. So I like the Dodgers. I do. I think the Braves are going to beat the Phillies. The Phillies got their licks in last year, and it was awesome. An angry Braves team. Good luck.
Agreed.
I mean, their offense is going to be tough to stop, but I just keep picturing what happens in the postseason. Teams like the Braves who win with offense do not succeed. They don't. But have we seen a team that's stacked offensively? I don't know, because the Braves are different.
Let's go game by game. Let's go game by game. Strider, Wheeler.
I mean, give me Wheeler. Strider stinks. Give me the over in that game.
Crabs,
okay,
dude.
It's fine. No, I get that. Wheeler when he's on is a dog. That's fine. Phillies win game 1.
He gave up 4 runs to the Nats in his last start in the first inning.
Freed Nola spawned on first, stole second, and then scored.
Freed Nola.
Freed Nola. I'm going Freed. I'm a big Freed guy. I'll give you the Braves there.
Chuck Nasty versus Ranger. Like, I'm probably going to take Chuck against this Braves team that just annihilates lefties.
Okay.
And then,
then
I think it's going to be the Braves. I have Rays versus Braves World Series. That's my prediction.
Okay.
I think the Phillies get by them. I think the Braves exact revenge. I do think the Brewers win that series, but I'm not confident in it. But regardless, I think both teams lose to the Dodgers. I think it's then Braves, Dodgers. And we saw what the Braves did against the Dodgers. Like, that's why I keep saying this angry Braves team. That's why I continue to say about the Astros too. Like, the Braves already saw the Dodgers, and we kind of saw what happened. They really big brothered them because they are the better team. Like, everyone is looking for holes in this Braves team, and the best team doesn't always win. We see it all the time. But this offense has similar statistics, not to anyone this decade, not to anyone in the steroid era, but the 1927 Yankees. Like, this isn't just, it's a great offense. This is one of the greatest offenses that has ever been. Full stop. So, we could talk about pitching matchups. The Braves are going to score 5, at least, off anybody. Can you score 6? So the Braves might not have the best pitching. It's going to be
tough. If there's one team on this list who I could pick to put up 6 against the Braves, it would be their divisional rival, a team that knows them very well, a team that had great success late in the season last year, a team that has postseason magic, a team that has veterans, a team that knows how to beat the Braves. Honestly, the fact that the Braves have to get matched up against the red-hot Phillies as a 4 seed in the next round if they get through Miami, I think is a tough look. I think they'd rather face anybody else, maybe even the Dodgers. You got to play the red-hot Phillies after the magic we saw last season where they could not lose. They were unbeatable. I don't know.
See? That's getting to you. Last year ain't this year. This year, a Braves team looking to exact revenge where on every side of the ball, offense, defense, starting pitching, bullpen, they all grade out better on every side of the ball, Braves are going to have home field advantage. Like, I am not betting against them. I get it. I understand the pick, because if the Braves are going to lose, I think it's to the Phillies. I will not be on the other side of an angry Braves team. Just letting you know that right now.
Yeah, the
Okay.
Braves are getting their revenge, right? They're getting their revenge.
All right. That lineup, unbelievable. One of the best we've ever seen. The best since Babe Ruth was hitting home runs off of the guy who delivered his milk in the morning. So
exactly, though. Like, they're as good as Babe Ruth, who is hitting off milkmen, and the Braves are hitting off 97 on the corner. Like, that's how good they are.
Yeah.
It's like almost cool to bet against the Braves in the series. And I'm like, I bet them plus 750 at the beginning of the season, plus 400 to win the National League. So maybe I'm a little bit biased in my futures, but they are the best team. And it's like not all that close, really. They could lose. It's baseball, but.
Yep. It's baseball. Not every favorite's going to win. You know, one of these 4 wildcard teams is going to pull off an upset. They do every single season. I'm assuming, Pete, your pick would be the Rays, right? Yeah, that's your squad to make some noise and come out of the wild card round and pull off some magic when nobody expects it. I'd say mine is probably the Twins. I mean, I know we've seen a good amount of Twins tickets today and Twins talk today, more than I wanted, and this would be a good time to pivot to the game today so we can get into some picks. Let's go to that game. Let's talk a little bit about Toronto and Minnesota, which starts up this afternoon in about 2.5 hours. I've seen a lot of Twins bets fading Toronto and fading that streak a little bit more than I expected and wanted. I'm still going to be taking the Twins, though, in the spot as a favorite when they've lost 14 straight postseason games, mainly because they're playing against Toronto, a team who I don't believe in one bit. And Gosman's got that sketchy 2.5 earned run square up on Prize Picks. I think he gets lit up today, or at least gives up 3 runs, and that might be enough with Pablo on the bump here at home. Give me the Twins to win that game, and give me the Twins to win that series 2-1. I don't think they're going to sweep the Blue Jays in that series, but they will come out victorious and maybe make some noise in the postseason. I feel like they're the most disrespected team, or at least the least talked about team to advance in the postseason. Maybe not today for, the ML bet on the Twins with Pablo on the bump, but nobody wants the Twins. Are you kidding me?
Twins ML is Giants ML last night. Just saying.
No. You're scaring me because I'm starting to think you might be right. To be completely honest with you.
Just don't say I didn't tell you, chat. Don't say
Who is your wild card team? Who do you think is going to be making some noise? Because there's always a crazy wild card team that ends up, knocking off a Goliath in the first round, right? Who do you think is going to make some noise?
I would say the Jays, bro. I think that they have the lineup. They have the lineup. They're getting hot when it mattered. They persevered, got to the playoffs, and they're going to make some fucking noise, and Vladdy's hitting a gag.
Okay. All right, chat. I'm going Twins. Pete's got the Rays. Trent's got his eyes on the Blue Jays. Maybe he's seen one outside today.
Wait, Petey Pete, Vladdy, dude. What did he end up with on the year?
159.
And you needed?
163.5.
No.
Yeah. I mean, he just gave you hope for no reason at the end, which sucked because you were checked out of it. You understood what happened, and then he brought you back there at the end for 2 weeks of torture, and that makes it 10 times worse. Disgusting.
He's not that good.
He's really not.
I was wrong. No, seriously, I was wrong. I thought he was better than he is. I watched almost every single Blue Jays game in the second half because I was just, all the other ones were locked in. We were 5 of 6. We still doubled our money. Good for me. Not. I bet the Twins to win the series as soon as the lines opened at minus 105. And I bet the Twins money line as soon as it opened. I don't believe in this Blue Jays team. I don't.
That could be a spite fade.
Could be a spite fade, but then I don't know if you read my article. I put out a freaking novel just for the Jays to sweep about why I think the Twins are the better team.
A J.K. Rowling?
What'd you say?
A J.K. Rowling novel?
Literally a Harry Potter, like whatever the last title is, just for the Jays to sweep. The Twins have the better starting rotation by the numbers. The Twins being at home are the third best offense against right-handed pitching this season. They're going to face 3 straight righties. Since the All-Star break, exact same bullpen ERA. The Twins have an above 500 record against teams that are over 500, which is important because everyone's like, oh, they play in the AL Central. They're about to face a team in the AL East. Well, the reality is they finished over 500 against teams this season that were over 500, and the Blue Jays finished 43-50. Now, a lot of that has to do with the AL East. They play in a tougher division. I get it. But the Twins are the better team on all sides of the ball except defense, which we'll see how much that matters in the series. And the Twins, their weakness this year is their manager. I don't think Rocco Baldelli is a great manager. The great thing is the Blue Jays manager is even worse in John Schneider. So everything that the Blue Jays have, they got a good starting rotation. They got a good bullpen. Twins are better in both those facets. Twins have been better offensively, both over the full season and lately. Twins are the better team. Now, you could say, well, the Twins are fake sharp. I don't know. I make my bets as soon as they come out. So I can't control when people on Twitter then come out and give their thing. And that's the Twins' last 18 games. And everybody's talking about that. The Twins are terrible in the postseason. And I get it. But tell me how good the Blue Jays are in the postseason too, right? This is the
When's
same
the last time they've
team
done anything?
that blew leads against the Mariners last year. Since the StatCast era, the Blue Jays have made the playoffs 4 times, Twins 3 times. Blue Jays haven't done anything either. So everything that the Twins are weak at, Blue Jays are weaker. Everything that the Blue Jays are great at, Twins are better. Twins are the better team. I took them to win the series, and I took them to win game 1, and I will be betting them every single game.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you, and there's no spite in that at all. That's just straight up MLB.
I literally watched the Blue Jays the entire second half. I don't believe in this team. Could they prove me wrong? Of course. I don't believe
Music to my ears. I'm on the same page as you, and I'm sorry you had to put your eyeballs on that team and watch that Vladdy cake. That's disgusting. But I don't think Vladdy's that good, and I don't think the Blue Jays are that good, and their roster might look better on paper if you give it to some, pedestrian on the street who doesn't know ball as much as maybe we do. But Toronto, what have they done this season to earn any of our coins or respect in a postseason series? They've done zip.
Go look at the betting splits. There's still more tickets on the Blue Jays, except we have reverse line movement. Yeah, you saw a couple of people who really know baseball betting on the Twins on your timeline. That's not the public. The public is betting Kevin Gausman as a dog here.
Yeah.
Of course they are. Of course they are.
100%.
The better pitcher this year. People like the Blue Jays better. AL East, they have a better record. Of course they are. Plus 100
right.
for a guy who almost won the Cy Young? Of course they are. We'll see what happens.
My question is, looking at the prize picks board, Matt Warner.
Yeah, he's
hitting his name. Every time I say his name, he hits a home run. It's actually kind of weird. So Matt Warner, I'll bring him up again because I definitely want him to hit one today. They had a nice little square up there for him, combo home run that's now gone, although they have 2 other ones up as well that we could potentially back. But I don't know if I want to take the ones that are left as we get a little PODP lag there. We'll get him out. We'll get him back in. I don't know if I want to take this Warner square anymore with Chapman and Polanco. Definitely don't want to take the one with Vladdy and Polanco. But I need to back Matt Warner, chat, in some capacity today, somehow, some way. I don't know how. Maybe we just go ahead and square up and take the Polanco, Chapman, Warner square for a home run. But we got to take something with our guy Warner here. He has the shortest odds to hit a home run today in any game. Out of all 4 games, Trent, he has the shortest odds to hit a nuke. Matt Warner today.
That's
unbelievable.
Nuts. That's fucking wild.
And I'm blown. They took off the square that I wanted to take last night. And PewDiePie's computer shut down. He'll be back in 2 W's. But, man, I don't know, dude. They took off the one with Seager, Correa, and Warner. That's the one I wanted to take, but I'm assuming it got too juicy with those goats. So now we're left with Polanco, Chapman, Warner, or Vladdy, Warner, Polanco. I don't know.
Chat, sorry, I'm making a hilarious fucking graphic for this prize pick entry.
W's.
Wait, hold on. Tell me who fucks this up. I already know you're gonna say Warner, but I got it 3 less thans on the home run squares.
Sure.
9 gentlemen to not go yard.
Okay.
Garcia, Seager, Kepler, Soler, Trey Turner, Jazz Chisholm, Polanco, Chapman, and Walner Bonds.
There's two guys in there that scare the heck out of me that you're fading today. But Trent, to be completely transparent with you, I don't hate you taking less than home run squares. If they had all nationals in there, if they had all my favorite players in there, if they had all the GOATs in there, I don't care. You're probably going to be on the right side of most of those if you just take the less than squares that they put up. Okay, so we'll start with that. But the two guys that sketch me out, obviously Matt Wallner, who has the shortest odds at a home run today out of any game, any player. Pretty weird. And also, whenever I say his name, he hits a nuke. The second guy, like chat's picking up on right now, it's Trey Turner, who has the second shortest odds to hit a nuke out of any game today. He's facing, I believe, a lefty in Luzardo, and Trey Turner mashes left-handed pitching. That scares me a little bit. The other 8 guys, or the other 7 guys, I love fading. I'm with you, but it's going to be those 2 dudes who you need to pray stay off the freaking home run board. All right?
Fuck Trey Turner. He hit one.
All right.
And where's Phil's Utley at a time like this, dude?
We need the Phil's report. He might be boots on ground. He might be already drunk. I wouldn't blame him. What's up, Pete?
Which one of you Blue Jays backers just hacked into my mainframe and just shut my computer off?
That might have been Vladdy Sr. smoking a cigar, getting ready for the Blue Jays game to watch his son. He heard you talking shit.
My computer just shut off. Just went black. No idea what happened.
Shit, man. Typing up too many J.K. Rowling novels.
Literally.
Shit exploded.
Too much data just for the Jays to sweep.
Too much data. Pete, I want to back Warner in some capacity today, but unfortunately they only have him up for these home run squares on Prize Picks. Do you like any of these?
Like, they look fun.
Okay.
I would not take the one with Chat. I don't want any part of Chapman or Vladdy. Because if you're going to target players in this game, target the power lefties. Both pitchers in this game, their main Achilles heel is power lefties. Another reason I like the Twins is because when you look at the Blue Jays lineup, they don't really have that many lefties. It's Brandon Belt, who I actually think has a good day today. It's Kevin Biggio, Kevin Kiermaier, versus the Twins, where it's Jorge Polanco, Alex Kirilloff. They might do Larnach, Edouard Julien. Kirilloff is my guy today. I love Wallner too.
Kirilloff.
They're both kind of in the same boat. They match up well against Gausman. They're both good players. Is Lewis in the lineup today?
No, he's out.
Yeah, fuck.
Lewis and Gallo are out.
Lewis, yeah, Gallo, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
Lewis being out. Yeah, whatever. Lewis being out definitely is not ideal. But Kepler, Kirilloff, and Wallner, I think are the guys, and Julien and Polanco. Like, I think this is a great lineup. Lewis is playing.
Lewis is in now?
That is
Somebody
such a huge W.
Let's go. DH. Okay.
Twins are up to minus 125 now.
Love it.
Good. Give me that late steam. Give me that. I love that shit.
I'm so worried Lewis wouldn't be in the lineup. That is
We're
so
getting some
big.
late steam. It's a good sign for the 20s.
Yeah, that matters,
That is
right?
so big for Lewis is going to be a fucking rock star. Twins are going to win this game by 30.
Trent hits one square Seattle bat, and now he thinks he's fucking 20 now.
Yeah,
No. Shout out Trento. Surgical 6.
Old piss.
Prize Picks didn't hit, but like what? You hit 5.
No,
You hit 4,
Ole
6,
Miss,
0,
Ole
6.
Miss.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss was so
And
high.
then the Seahawks, 10 units.
We're on fire, bro. If the
We
Jays
can't
and
talk
Rays.
shit about Trent right now. He's up more than everybody else.
He's up coins.
Shout out
I'll
Trent.
give him that. That's why he's
Shout out
Bezos
Trent.
up here today. And
Not
that's
a
why I
baby.
love fading him today, side note. But at least somebody's winning.
I don't know. I don't want to fade him when he's hot. Because Trent's the
hot.
guy who goes on losing streaks and hot streaks. Like sometimes
Yeah.
he's hot. You don't want to fade him. But then losing streaks, it doesn't always go according to plan. But,
Royce,
I don't know hot streaks.
Royce taking BP, huh?
Royce is out there taking
That is
hacks.
so
He's
huge.
ready.
That
W's.
is so huge.
Yeah, that matters.
Love it. So you like Kirilloff on the Twins.
I
Is
can't
he your favorite
decide.
twin today?
I can't decide. Like, that's why I never play props on the first game. I want to see how your at-bats are.
Okay.
So I just made my game pick, and then I'll play props every other day for the rest of the postseason. First day, I want to watch your at-bats. So I didn't play any props today, but like, I love all the lefties.
Hear me out.
So I don't.
Here's a righty.
I know it's not a
Who I
good.
like.
Yeah.
Michael A. Taylor, who's got some
Yeah.
postseason experience with the Nationals back in 2019. People forget he had a ring, was starting center field when Robles was hurt. What about Michael A.? First of all, what's he doing up there? Second of all, I fucking love Michael A. Taylor, so maybe I'm biased. But third of all, what about taking him to get half a TB? I feel like that might be one of the weirdest squares up there on the board, at least for Minnesota today. And if we like the Gosman more than 2.5 earned runs, at least I like that. We like the Twins ML. Maybe Michael A. comes through for the people, probably has 3 strikeouts, but maybe gets a base knock or maybe a home run, right?
I think he's up there because he's 3 for 10 off Gosman.
I will check that while you're talking.
Yeah. I don't think, and maybe I'll be proven wrong here, I don't think there's going to be a lot of weird squares with only 4 games left. I think they're basically kind of going to put up everything.
Yeah, if
like
it's in that odds threshold.
If you're in the odds threshold, they're going to put you up there. So he's 3 for 10 off Gosman. I'm pretty sure, could be wrong about that. Fact check me on that. He is. Okay. And he's in the lineup in a playoff game. Like, there's only 4 on. I don't think it's weird that he's up there. Now, with that said, I'm not saying he doesn't get a base hit today.
Yeah.
But again, in these matchups, when Gosman has held righties to a 618 OPS this year and is definitely much tougher on righties, I would probably target a lefty. But I don't hate it. I just think anyone's going to look at BVP stuff. He's got some success off Gosman and take his over just to get a hit. So, but again, could hit. I just wouldn't take it.
Okay. Let's go to Texas and Tampa. I think chat's right. We've milked the Twins enough today. Let's talk about the Rays and the Rangers. I want to look at some prize pick squares. I also want your guys' plays. I mean, I'm assuming, Pete, you're on the Rays ML today?
No, I just took the Twins. I'm not laying the juice there.
Right.
I just think it's a bad spot for the Rangers. The travel spot I don't like. The Rays in the Trop. Glasnow, last time he went up against the Rangers, 6 innings, 1 hit, 1 run, 6 Ks. Rays have the bullpen advantage. But the reason I can't bet on the Rays is, what if the Rangers show up hot? Then it doesn't matter. Any of the stats I just said, they don't matter because the Rangers will just hit. That's what they do. Doesn't matter the split, doesn't matter the park, doesn't matter the pitcher. They're that good of an offense. So that's why this game is a complete stay away for me, because the Rays should win. Based on the stats, based on the travel spot, they should win. However, if the Rangers are hot, they're hot, and you can't beat them. So, am I laying the juice? No. If the Rangers were plus 150, I'd buy them. Just not in my price range.
Do you like Simeon at all today? I'm taking a peep at these Ranger squares. I'm not loving too much. They got Simeon up for hit run RBIs. They got Seager up. They got that weird Evan Carter square, but he's coming off a nice game, so I'm not looking to target him. They got Josh Jung up for 1.5 strikeouts, which is kind of funny against Tampa. He's had 2 each in his last 2 games, and now he's going up against a guy who owns them.
I love that.
Maybe he won't strike out twice.
Dude.
Dude,
Jung just struck out twice.
I got a square for you in this game.
Give me.
Evan Carter ain't getting a hit today.
You want to fade him?
I love that. Fuck Evan Carter. Lauren made me tail that dude the other day, and he struck out 4 times.
Evan Carter, and there's a reason he's striking out, Trent. Evan Carter is a fantastic rookie, but he's got a hole. And I actually targeted Yordan last year. Now, it didn't always work, but it worked out more than you'd think it would work with Yordan. Up and away to Evan Carter. High velo. What does Glasnow do? What are the Rays built on? They are built on swing path. They know the blue spots. They know those zones. They are going to feed him up and away, and you beat us. That's what they're going to do to a young guy. He's super young. He shouldn't have been called up at all, but then just hit the ground running because he's such a good prospect and he's going to be such a good player one day. But not against the Rays. Not against Glasnow, up and away. And if they can locate, he's done.
I'm taking that with Corbin Carroll less than hits on RBI.
That I would not take.
Fuck him.
You might be on a solo mission for that one, Trent.
Yeah, he might be on a solo mission there.
Evan Carter's the reason the Rangers are in the playoffs, our guys saying in chats. I'm definitely down to take his less than today after reading that. W's.
What other squares we thinking?
Yeah.
Go ahead, though. You can finish.
No. What I was going to say is, like, I assume he's juiced towards the over on just a single. So it's not like the best prize pick square. There's a hole in his swing, and the Rays are the best at identifying that. And if my dumbass can identify it, they're going to identify it, and they have the pitchers to do so. So
you know what? You think you might be juiced to get a base knock? He's actually minus 135 to the under half a total base on the books.
Evan Carter is.
Wprops.cash. Check this out, folks. This is why you use props.cash. We're not just fucking selling it and pitching it to you guys for no reason. We literally use it. We got Goots up here putting the screen share on. Check this out for size. He is juicy to his less than half a TB on the books. Wprops.cash.
Maybe I'm not such a smooth brain.
Well, you know what? I still love the play, and I'd love to see that he's minus money to go under his TBs on the books. I'm locking this in on prospects. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in. Okay. W's. Let's keep moving and grooving. Let's talk about the other two games. I want picks. I want prospects.
The one thing is, the one worry about it, if the Rays don't locate, he hits everything else. That's the point. But there is a hole, and he's really young, and it's his first game in the playoffs. So I think it's a good square. And there's a reason he's juiced towards the under, even though he's been a monster. There's a hole, and the Rays are the best at identifying it.
W's. Okay. Evan Carter ain't getting a hit today, man. Come on. Let's go to Arizona and Milwaukee. This game is so sketch. We got to find a way to get some winners, though, going. Jace Peterson, half a TB. What the hell is he doing up there, huh? I don't know. I want to back Arizona on the ML. I think at this game, maybe take the over in this game or Arizona team total over. But I kind of want to fade Burns just a little bit. Nothing crazy. And I think if I take Arizona ML in the first two games, I will at least go 1-1 here. And if they win tonight, I don't have to do that, obviously. But I see Arizona winning one of the first two games in the series. Why not go ahead and take the ML today to get it started off with a rookie pitcher against a former Cy Young? No way that hits.
Is Alec Thomas up?
Let me see. No, he's not.
Okay,
no, Alec.
Yeah, that dude ain't getting a hit. I mean, against Burns, he's just going to ground 4 straight grounders
Who?
and then step back into the dugout.
Who?
Alec Thomas. He ain't getting a hit.
Is he on the board?
No, he's not on the board. That's why I asked.
God damn it.
He's not on the boards. Only on the board is Ketel Marte, Jace Peterson, and Corbin Carroll offensively. They've got some Fott pitching props as well. Maybe Fott fantasy scores?
Is Fam up? Is Fam up?
No Fam. I wish.
Ahan, bro. No surge stream today. We're bulling. We're bulling around here.
The Brewers got any squares. What do you think about taking Yelich less than a run? I feel like that looks like the easiest square on the boards. I wanted to take his less than a run here. I like Arizona. I like Fott to pitch pretty well. I feel like Yelich in the leadoff spot with a run-up sketches me out.
Question, is there ghost runners on second?
Nope.
Wow.
Not in the playoffs. They don't do those rules in the playoffs.
You might be right.
They don't.
I'm pretty sure he's right.
I think you're right.
In the playoffs. They go back to normal baseball. Yep.
Yeah.
They got Adames up. They got Mark Hanna up for 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Jay's not even on the roster for the series. Z Foos is saying in chat. We'll probably stay off that one.
Well, I mean, you got an auto push. Sometimes you need to see one go through.
Honestly.
Think about it.
Oh, man. Maybe that Mark Hanna square? What do you think about his matchup against the Rook?
Against Fott? It's tough. Hold on. Let me do a little bit of digging. I haven't looked into Canna. Because
people are saying, why is Adames up? He's never up. That's because he stinks. But he used to be up all the time.
No, of course. I mean, guys, it's the playoffs. They're going to put up all the players. Like,
there's not that many options.
It's weird.
You know what I mean? There's not that many options to pick and choose. I agree with you.
But they're going to put everybody's up who's in the odds range.
Canna a little juice to the under on the books. W Goats.
You probably want to target. The thing is, what Canna's probably juice because he's going to walk.
Yeah. 100%. Well, there might not be any squares in this game, and I know we don't love the spot here. Probably lean Arizona on the ML. Maybe we could take a peep at.
Not a bad idea to fade Canna. He's not good
think
against
so.
he's not good against sliders, he's not good against four seamers, and he's not good against righties, and he's just going to walk a ton. So I could see him just getting like a hit run RBI. I could see him scoring because someone else drives him in. I don't love his matchup today. Yeah, I'm not saying fade him. It's not one of my favorite ones, but just if we're talking about him, he's not good against four seamers, not good against sliders. He's probably going to get the better arms in the bullpen. He's a walk merchant. I don't mind fading him. I think he's juiced for a reason.
Okay. Interesting.
Love it.
Definitely not taking that more than. Might have to even lock in that less than. I want to take a peep at the Philly squares before I let you gentlemen go and we craft the squad ride here in a couple. We got to take a peep at the boards. We've got Kyle Schwarber up for 1.5 strikeouts against Luzardo in Miami. He's also up there for half a TB. Is there any way to attack Kyle Schwarber today on the board?
I mean, you could easily take his over 1.5 strikeouts. I mean, the dude is a strikeout machine going up against a lefty who is just going to spam him sliders. Or he hits his over a half base because he hits a double. Like, he's a very simple guy. He's going to strike out a lot, and he's going to hit a piss missile. Yeah, I think he strikes out twice.
So do I. Against nasty Luzardo.
You're also going to get Nardi, and you're going to get Scott, two lefties again. I think he strikes out twice, even if it's once against Luzardo. I think it could be once against one of those guys.
Okay. Schwarber leadoff ding dong. Would not hate that. Luzardo not going 5. Probably not Lockmith, but like Pete was saying there, probably a couple lefties coming in from the pen afterwards.
Why wouldn't he go 5?
Lockmith don't know ball. Move on.
He's probably saying because he's going to walk a bunch of people. He might not even make it 5. He's also a huge Phillies fan. That could be it.
There you go. Yep. Scumbag. I love you, though. I'm a Red October guy, but you're a scumbag.
Yep. He'll tell you he agrees, probably. I'll tell you what. Kyle Schwarber, more than 1.5 strikeouts. That could be a decent look. Not saying he won't hit a nuke as well. Not saying the Phillies aren't going to win this game or win the series or advance, and they are electric, but that could be a pretty decent spot there to fade one of their best hitters. You think Trey Turner does shit today?
Probably.
Yeah. I know how Trent feels, but one of the shortest odds to hit a home run in all the games today. I think he was the second shortest. Trey Turner against a lefty.
It makes sense. He is he's kind of a demon. And
kind of good. He's kind of on fire.
We saw him in the World Baseball Classic when he's got a power stroke. Like, that's why I don't bet props on day one. Because, like, if he puts up good at bats, he's going to be a guy who I will be tailing.
And he's 0-8 in his career against Luzardo. And he's getting that respect on the books. That is a W Phil Snug.
Nugget.
I might have to back this guy today. Would you take his fantasy score? Would you take his hits, runs, RBIs?
I can't do this shit, man. He's 0 for 8, and that makes you want to bag him?
Yes, because if you bet on everything that was so simple-minded like that, Vegas wouldn't look like it did, and the sports books wouldn't be open, and you'd own Cabo. And is that the case right now? No.
I almost own Cabo.
You've had a good week to maybe buy a little timeshare in Cabo, but you don't own that bitch yet. Not yet. Interesting, Turner. Okay. Huh.
Again, probably a guy who you just kind of stay away from today. I think there are better squares on the board. Again, he is one of the guys I am watching very closely, his at-bats. If he doesn't even get a hit, but the bats look good, we will be tailing him. If he's over-aggressive, he's grounding out, we will not be because he's a streaky guy. So for me, day one, just going to watch, see what happens.
Do you think Jazz strikes out twice today against Wheeler? Like, do you think Wheeler's going to have his strikeout stuff today? Because I'll show you this Jazz square in a second. You'll know why.
I think Jazz hits a home run today.
Wow. That's not 2 strikeouts. Okay.
You know why? I think he goes over 1.5 strikeouts. He's going to try and hit a home run every single at bat.
Okay. Well, then maybe it will play. Maybe he'll have 2 strikeouts and a nuke.
Jazz does. Right. Jazz is not a team player. Jazz is in it for the cover. He is in it for Jazz, and he is absolutely electric. He is going to have the biggest uppercuts you have ever seen, and if he connects with a fastball, he's going to send it 430, but most of these at-bats, he's going to strike out. So I think he goes over 1.5 hit or strikeouts, and I also think he hits a home run.
I know you've got some inside Marlins info from your buddy who's pretty tapped in. Have you heard some stuff like that? That maybe Jazz isn't, the most locked in guy, maybe not the most team player guy, and maybe
No,
not
he's
the biggest clubhouse guy.
I mean,
Kind of.
Jazz has an interesting approach at the plate. And Jazz can be very clutch. I wouldn't say he's not a team player guy, but he's not a hitter that with less than 2 outs and a runner on second, he's moving him over, is what I'll say. He is trying to drive him in. That's what Jazz thinks of himself. And
he's not caring about the situations or maybe moving a runner over is what you're trying to get at.
He doesn't hit
Baez
second.
vibes.
He doesn't hit second in the lineup for a reason.
Javi Baez vibes a little bit. Okay.
Except Jazz is better.
Definitely better. 100%. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm definitely going to be taking that strikeout square, and sure, maybe he'll hit a nuke, but he's probably going to strike out twice trying to do it.
I think he goes 1 for 4 with a bomb and 3 Ks.
Love it. Okay, chats. This could be a little 4-piece demon that we just crafted up here. A couple more thans.
What do you think? You're hot. You're hot. Do you think I'm speaking out of my ass? What do you think?
No. I literally just locked in that Jazz square before we even said we're locking it. So I'm going to take it again.
He's just silent and hammering these plays.
It's like Christmas morning for Trent right now. We got playoff baseball starting up in a half hour, right? He's ready to fucking roll. He's ready to sweat. I'm so fucking excited for these series, man. We've got 4 electric ones starting up today. Postseason baseball just hits different, whether it's betting, whether it's just watching it. I'm so stoked. My goodness. Chat, little 4-piece that we crafted up on Prize Picks for today. I think this is one we're going to tweet out and we're going to tail. Maybe not do an A team and B team today. No Javon, he's moving and shit, but maybe a little 4-piece gob for the MLB postseason sweat. We'll start out with Alex Kirilloff, more than 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, has a decent matchup. And we're all Twins today. Evan Carter, less than half a TB for the Rangers against the Rays. The rookie's not getting a fucking hit today. Come on now.
Can we get this on the screen?
Yeah, Goots will get it up. Kyle Schwarber, more than 1.5 hitter strikeouts. Kyle Schwarber might hit a leadoff nuke, but he sure as hell is going to have a tough matchup against Luzardo and a couple lefties who are coming in and out of the pen against Schwarber. And I'm sure that's going to be an emphasis. Leave no turkeys across the plate for Big Schwarbs, who's been on fire hitting nukes left and right. We're going to go ahead and fade him and take his more than 1.5 strikeouts. And then we got Big Jazz to get more than 1.5 strikeouts as well. Sure, he might hit a nuke too with Schwarber, but he's going to be taking some daddy hacks, not a big situational guy. We like fading him a little bit today and taking his more than 1.5 strikeouts.
Jazz and Schwarber are literally the same player.
Yep.
Like, they're just trying to hit nukes, and I love it. I'm so excited to watch, but they're going to swing and miss a lot. I just wish Wallner was up there because he's my actual favorite, but I think Kirilloff is. I think Kirilloff, they're very similar. It's just Wallner has more pop, and that I think will be the difference. But I still do like Kirilloff. I just wish Wallner was up there. But I like this entry.
Okay.
Do we know if Kirilloff is heavily juiced to the under, or is that cap?
Yeah, people in chat are saying that. We'll do a quick peek on the props.cash board. Dudes has been absolutely dialed in. We'll take a little look over there. Even if he is, not the best sign, but we'll take a peek. There it is. He's not that juicy. A little juiced. I mean, is there another guy you'd want to take on the Twins today? I feel like that's our guy still.
That's your call, man.
Yeah, I mean, I like a lot of the lefties, and Kirilloff fits that mold. I like Polanco too. I like Wallner probably the best. Can you just pull up on Prize Picks the what we have for the Twins?
Yep, and I wish we had Wallner. Trust me, if we did, we'd be taking him, but he only has those home run combos.
Is Polanco juiced? I think he's recovering from an ankle.
No King Julian, bro?
Yeah, I mean, I like Julian too. I just like Julian might be
today, right?
Julian might be a guy. Honestly, Julian might be and also we have to understand, of course, they're going to be juiced towards the under. They're facing Kevin Gausman, who almost won the Cy Young.
Yep.
Julian is a guy who it almost seems too good to be true that he's up there for a half base. However, he's hitting leadoff and he matches up well, and he's minus 135 to go over that half base. Like, it could be a trap. However, the matchup says, and if everybody's concerned about whether it's juice or not, He's certainly juiced towards the over. I don't know if it's too good to be true, though. But,
I mean,
like we
it's
said,
got to be too good to be true. He's batting leadoff. This leadoff half TV's never fucking hit.
yeah, I don't know. Damn, I wish Wallner was up there.
2 more squares I wanted to show you guys because I might have to make this a 6-piece. Alejandro Kirk, the GOAT, is up for a strikeout today. That guy never strikes out. He strikes out more this year than he did last year, but Kirk's bread and butter, putting the ball in play. He's not a strikeout guy, and they're putting him up there to strike out against Pablo today. I think he gets a K. As much as I hate to say it, I love Kirk, but
That's gross.
his little ass is going to be striking out today.
You're kind of the Kirk whisperer.
Yeah. Kirk's my guy. The last time we talked about him on here, we didn't lock it in our entry, but he smacked his more than 1.5 hits, runs, RBI. So we have a good history with Kirk, and he hasn't struck out in the last 6 games. He doesn't strike out a lot. Not sure why he's up, but Pablo probably going to strike him out today. I like that more than half a K for Kirk.
Or Duran or Brock Stewart or Thielbar, or they got a lot of high strikeout guys in their bullpen too. So it's not just Pablo. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Pablo would just, or if Kirk just grounds 2 ground balls into the ground and Pablo exits, and then you got just high velo octane stuff, and then you got Duran at the end. So if Kirk versus Duran, where he's facing 99 mile an hour splitters, good luck.
Let me clear this up real quick and talk to you like you're 4 years old. Would you rather take Schwarber strikeouts than Julian to get a hit in the leadoff spot, make it make sense? I'll make it make sense. Although Julian is minus 140 to go over half a TB, guys who are up for half a TB in the leadoff spot never come through, and I feel like they're a little trappy on the boards. So I don't want to take that. I want to fade Schwarber in the leadoff spot by taking his more than 1.5 Ks. I'm more than okay with fading the leadoff guy. What do you got, Trent?
I was going to congratulate Crab Bets. We got 1,300 people in here, bro.
Wow. Let's fucking go, chat. That's what I'm talking about. You need football plays. You need MLB postseason plays. You come on here on BTL every day, 12:30 p.m. Eastern, and you find the winners. All right? Drop a follow if you're in here for the first time. Love to see it. Made my day.
Where are we watching from, fellas? Spam it in chat.
Where are we dropping?
Where are we dropping in and watching from today, man? We need some love across the globe.
Love it.
Mexico.
We got heads everywhere.
Indonesia.
Yeah. Sure. We got people everywhere. We got the bank. We got boots on ground in Philly at the bank.
At the bank, I bet. This
one more square
has turned upside down.
I have to go to the bank. That place is going to be insanity. Them versus the Braves, people are going to die.
W, Charlie. And yes, people probably will. Philly is going to be a madhouse. I'm sure people are already absolutely blitzed, as they should be. Nobody's working today in Philly. Be careful if you're out there using public transportation or public things, because nobody's going to be operating them today. If they are, they're going to be inebriated in the city of Philly. So just be careful out there, folks. What about this Gosman 2.5 earned run square? I'm just going to say it. I want to take it, and it's going to hit.
Yeah, I'm on Twins money line.
Sure. Chat, this could be a little 6-piece demon from hell, and it might smack. All right, we're going to put it up on the screen for you. We're going to get our best bets here from the squad, and then we're going to let the gentlemen go. We know they got shit to do in postseason baseball to watch, but we'll get the squad ride fired up here soon. Real quick, let's go over this 6-piece gob. Love that 4-piece we already locked in, but I'm going to sprinkle a little half U on a 6-piece for the MLB postseason opening day. We got Kirilloff, more than 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. We got Evan Carter, less than half a TB. The rookie ain't getting a hit today. Kyle Schwarber, more than 1.5 hit or strikeouts in the leadoff spot. He's going to get the golden sombrero. We got Jazz, also more than 1.5 hit or strikeouts today, as he swings like he's fucking Barry Bonds up there. We're going Kirk, more than half a strikeout. A lot of strikeouts today. A lot of pressure for these hitters up there, as Trent would say, maybe a little tight butthole approach up there at the plates. Could be some strikeouts. Okay. And then Kevin Gosman, more than 2.5 earned runs. Look, he might have almost won the Cy Young. He might have had a hell of a season, but the lines are speaking to me, both on Prize Picks and the books, and it's got to be Twins all day today. And if they win this game, they're probably going to have to put up more than 3 against Gauss. So sketchy square to be up in the first place. We're fading him and taking that more than 2.5 earned runs. All right, chat. Dudes, go ahead and scroll up and down slowly real quick for the people if they want to lock it in as I get these best bets from the gentleman below me. Trent, we'll start with you. I know you've got 2 nukes on this MLB slate today on Tuesday. What is your favorite play today? What's your meat on tape donkey? You're putting your money where your mouth is, your rep on the line. What's your favorite play for the MLB playoffs today?
The Blu-ray Nukenheimer, now on DVD and Blu-ray. The Jays and the Rays and the Gosman K's and the Glasnow K's.
Okay. W's. Back in 2 studs.
Also, real quick, Lauren's MLB Live just dropped on Twitter, and I locked it in under 2 seconds.
We're going to need to screen share that. We're going to need to lock that in because that will get taken off the board. All right, folks. Scoots, I know you're scrambling in the background right now. You'll get that up there. POD Pete, give me your favorite play today, my man. Give the people a winner. They need it.
Twins money line.
Okay, sure.
I think the Twins win.
I got you, Shelly.
Twins money line. They're gonna. And with that said, too, I'm going to be betting them every game this series. I think they're the better team, and I think they win the series. And I already bet on their series price too.
All right, it's all Twins. I also love the Twins, but I'll change it up a little bit. Give another pick here. Give me the Rangers to shock the world with J-Mont on the bump as a short dog. Give me J-Mont to surprise some people. I know Glasnow threw a gem against the Rangers in his last outing, but if that was the case, I thought this line would be a little bit fatter for the Rays on the ML. I'm going to go ahead and take a stab at the Rangers today. If they lose, I'll go back to them tomorrow. I don't see them getting swept in this series, although they might not win. They're going to get 1 out of 2 wins here in the first 2 games. So I'm going to back the Rangers ML today.
Chat, you can't make it up, dude. They're fucking gone.
No way they're already gone.
They're gone.
Dude.
That's
actually nuts. Like
nuts.
Pete, she'll fucking tweet out her MLB Live squares, and I mean, so many people tail it, and to be completely honest, like they fucking smack like no other. Knock on wood, and they're already gone. They're taken off the fucking board.
Good for her. That's fucking
holy
awesome.
Smokes!
Shout out Lauren.
Yeah, talk about being dialed.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I mean that's a special level of sharp right there. Actually,
yeah,
though.
That's when you know you're actually smacking slips right now because I mean they got to make adjustments. Holy smokes! Doubt about it. Chad, they'll probably put these up maybe at a higher number later, so just stay posted, okay? Interesting. All right. Is Josh Jung getting a knock today? I don't think so.
You're on Rangers money line, though. Meat on tape, one of their best hitters.
Yeah, meat on tape, Rangers ML, but one of their best hitters is not doing shit. That makes sense. All right, gents. W's, as always, appreciate both of you coming on here, giving some spoon-fed gobs, coming up here to vibe. Trent, W's for getting 1,000 people in here. Chat, Sunday, we will run a 24-hour fucking stream. I'll be on there doing weird shit, giving out winners.
Am I leaving? What's going on here, man?
You can stay. You can stay.
I'll stay, bro. I'll stay.
All right, hold it down. POD Pete, you're more than welcome to stay as well. We're doing the squad ride. I know you got corp shit to do as well, though. I know you're stoked for the MLB slate, and you gave the people plenty of winners. Make sure you guys check out the Just Baseball stream. Pete, plug that real quick.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, though, we're not able to do it today, but we will be on tomorrow. I do I write tons of articles on all the games, which you can find on my Twitter, which is right there. Yep. You guys want to drop me a follow up? Greatly appreciate it. Trent, thanks for having me on. Krabs, you too. It's a blast. Baseball's 100%. Back, baby.
W's. All right, Pete. I have a feeling you're about to go on an absolute fucking tear in the postseason. Nobody knows ball more than you. Let's have a day today. All right, let's get started out with some winners, and let's go ahead and sneaky nuke the Twins.
Let's have a postseason.
Why not us?
Postseason, Pete.
Why not us? Someone's going to win bets. Why not us?
Someone's got to do it. Maybe it'll be us. Love to see it. POD Pete. Thanks, brother. Okay.
Appreciate you guys. Thanks, everybody.
Peace. Yep. Guys, go follow Pete. Go watch his pod. Go watch his stream he does in the afternoons. He'll be running it tomorrow on Just Baseball.
I don't want. Gosman's back up. Gosman's back up.
Go. Hurry up. He's back. Go. Get him in.
I don't want to influence any of the squad ride potentials. I want this to all be from Krabs in order to maintain the integrity of a BTL squad ride.
With that being said, though, I would still love opinions, and we might even need a play from you, though. Okay? But yeah, chat, you guys know the drill. I'll tell you what I tell you every day. Just click the right button. All right? Pick the play that you know is going to be green. Don't pick the play that's on at prime time. Don't pick the play that, just me is on or just Trent's on. pick the winner like you guys always do. All right. And let's go ahead and get this squad ride going. Let's get it moving. Let's get it grooving. All right, folks.
Shelly,
and if we don't get 200 votes for squad ride, I'm going to be pissed today.
Shelly, how much you want on that entry, doggy?
Shelly, let the people know. How much are you nuking this LC 2-piece? Chat, you guys better tell that. She's been on fire. Okay. And make sure you also check out the We'll Be Seeing pod that dropped today. Go give that a listen. Trent, the whole squad in there talking about probably the Ole Miss trip a little bit. Trent, what else were you guys talking about in the We'll Be Seeing pod?
It's fucking hilarious, bro. You guys got to tap in.
Okay. W's. We'll put the link in chats for the YouTube page. Go check out that pod. All right, folks. But for now, we got to craft up a little squad rot. I'm going to put the Twins in there. All right. I know how people feel about that. Maybe the guy next to me doesn't love it, but we're going to go ahead and put the Twins in there to end their postseason streak and win their first postseason game since Nam. And yeah, we got 1,300 people in here. W's Trent. W, you guys. Really appreciate it. Love growing the stream. This is my baby. You guys know that. Let's keep smacking squad rides, finding winners, grinding, and having a hell of a good time doing it. Right,
Shelly, you're locked. Shelly, you're locked.
Go check out the pod. We'll put the link right up here, folks. Go check out the new We'll Be Seeing pod. Fucking hilarious. All right, go check it out. Go listen to the squad. Give a rundown of the last weekend.
I got some funny stories about Ole Miss, about Hawaii, talking about the Surge 6, just a whole recap of an electric week of betting. Tap in, YouTube.
If you like listening to Trent do anything or talk about his midship bets, you're going to need to go ahead and lock that one. Although this one could be about some good bets, maybe. Ole Miss ML.
Yeah.
Sure. All right, folks. We'll go Twins ML. We're going to go Arizona. Are we going plus 1.5? Yeah, we'll go Arizona plus 1.5. I like that a lot. Plus 1.5. We'll go. I want to take that Miami Philly under, but I got a weird feeling in my belly about taking unders in the postseason in Philly. I feel like there's always some late fluke shit in those games, some late runs and some magic. So I'll probably stay off of that, but I definitely lean that under.
Mima's definitely. Mima's been at Philly.
Mima's been in the area, so she's not far. It's only a quick drive down there from Jersey last night. Maybe we go. Maybe we go Gosman more than 2.5 earned runs, chat. Goots, we'll probably do a 3-minute poll, my man. And we'll get this going. We got Minnesota ML right now. We got Arizona plus 1.5 right now. I wish I had more plays to give you guys. I will take a peep at the WNBA boards. Do not think they have any games today, though, unfortunately. They do not. Hate to see it. All right, we're going to go 3 plays. Got to give a play in Miami, Philly. Let's go with Miami. Plus 1.5 in this spot. Not ML. We'll go plus 1.5 in what should be a low-scoring game, but I believe in Luzardo, and I think he will at least make that game weird. All right. Let's go Miami first 5. First 5 or plus 1.5?
Dude, I literally called your whole card last night.
You did.
Any idea what Milkman has in his back pocket today? Have we talked to him?
The one time I talked to him, he sent me a screenshot of a sportsbook boost on Twitter that he saw boosting the Rays. And he said, take one fucking break moving, and this is the only shit I see, man. And that's all it is. So I don't think he's in a great spot right now.
I bet.
Yeah, I bet. All right, let's go Miami first 5. I want to eliminate the Philly comeback that's inevitable because they're majestic and they're at home, and that's what they do. So I'm going to go Philly first 5 plus 0.5. Or sorry, Miami first 5 plus 0.5.
Yeah.
All right, chat. I actually like those 3 plays. 3 plays, 3 winners. You guys know which one's my favorite. It's the Twins. We got Minnesota ML, Arizona plus 1.5, and we got Miami first 5 plus 0.5. 3 plays, 3 winners for the squad ride. The poll will be up for 3 minutes. Hurry up. Go, 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 go. I want to see 200 votes for the winning play. No excuses. We've only got 3 options, and we got 1,300 people in here, folks. W's. If you're in here for the first time, make sure you drop a follow. Make sure you follow Book It BTL on Twitter to stay updated with all our slips, all our entries, everything we're placing on this show. We'll post out there afterwards, including clips. And make sure you guys, of course, are following the surgical stream as well. No stream today, but should be back probably tomorrow, Trent.
Yeah, we got football on tomorrow too. I just didn't want to do a stream today and listen to fucking 45 sell jobs on the 2 games post stream. Nobody knows shit about playoff baseball.
Yep. Might as well just have some goats up here, get PODP in his ball, and talk through some games. I'm with it. 100%. Chat, get your votes in. Hurry up. Go, go, go. Hurry up. Get them in. I want to see 200 votes for the winning play. No excuses. We got so many heads in here. If you're looking for the poll and you're watching this in YouTube, come over to the Book It Sports Twitch page, and the poll is in the chat. Hurry up. Go, 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 go. All right? Trent, it's me versus you today, man. Shocker. Wouldn't want it any other way.
Mega Meat, Mega Max, JZL. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry.
And I know your ass hasn't seen any Blue Jays today.
Dude, I actually
would have seen it.
I haven't.
Yeah, that could be a bad sign.
It's really bad.
Could be a bad sign. Yeesh.
I need to get in the backyard. Bring them.
Yeah, you got to get out. You better go fucking find one. You might have to go on an excursion. W's. We crafted up a couple prize picks entries. Chad will be posting those on the Book of BTL Twitter. Make sure you guys are staying tapped in. Lauren just dropped a 2-piece on her Twitter. Make sure you guys lock that in and tail it. Go check out her Twitter. Make sure you guys are following the whole squad. Mikey leading the way, going to all these college football games with the We'll Be Seeing pod. We dropped the link in here earlier. Make sure you guys are going to give that a listen. We got a new app that just dropped a couple hours ago. And then sweats tonight? Probably not with, only 2 games, I'm assuming.
Yeah, no sweats tonight. Tomorrow we'll run it.
Okay. W's, and we'll have Surge tomorrow as well, chat. Appreciate you guys coming in. We have a record amount of people in here today. W's Trent, as we've got Minnesota running away with the poll. It looks like it's going to be the Twins on the ML.
Chat, I'm gonna load up a TikTok sweat first Nerfy.
Word. W's. Go over to Trent's TikTok, sweat out the Nerfy for the first game. Trent, you've got all 4 Nerfies today.
Oh, dude, I actually couldn't believe that they took all of them off. I was not expecting that. But shout out Churro Mania for making me lock that in on the sweats last night.
Let's go. W's Churro, W Trent. They took off some of those nerfs. Could be a good sign. And we've got the Minnesota Twins on the ML fading Trent's Blue Jays. Could also be a good sign, potentially.
Dude, that shit already paid out, bro. That shit already paid out.
W's Trent. Appreciate you coming on here, holding it down. No Javon today. He'll be back tomorrow, chat. And we'll be running BTL, same time, same place, a little earlier tomorrow, 12:30 Eastern. Back to our normal slots. Trent, let's have a fucking day today, dude. Playoff baseball's here. I know you're fucking stoked. Let's lock in. Let's enjoy the games. Go grab a snack. Go grab a rip. Let's have a fucking day.
And I'm so proud of chat for making this happen, man. We get a 24-hour legacy stream.
W's. All right,
Super
chat.
rare
Let's put it up
W.
on Sunday. Okay. Should be an absolute movie. All right, chat. Stay posted on that. But I'm a man of my word, and we'll be firing that up this weekend.
Let's go.
All right, folks.
Let's go.
W's. Chats. We'll catch you tomorrow. Have a great night. Enjoy the playoffs.